may be experiencing issues accessing Facebook. We are investigating and looking to have this resolved as soon as possible. If this is not the reason for calling, please hold and speak to one of our support team.
Okay, we'll run a quick test on all your...
And this is very interesting. So for those of you who are on Virgin Media, what you might have experienced today, let's see if I can zoom in on that a bit, is that the Facebook site is down today. And the thing that I found intriguing about it, because I know lots of people complain about Facebook, it's too negative, or it's actually too happy clappy, and it's too positive, it's too political. I'm really interested to know, having discovered that Facebook was down, how did you cope today? Did you just kind of not even notice and carry on with your day? Or was it a case of noticing how much of your time and your communication and your connection comes from Facebook? Now, funnily enough, today my plan was to go down to my desk, sit down, work on the mind map, work on the program that I'm putting together, which is something about how to survive and thrive after your partner's had an affair. So, you know, I've been sat at my desk today working on the Eventbrite page that you can see here, you know, starting to fill in some of the text about the program, you know, what you can expect, sharing some of the survey results from people who have, number one, had affairs, people who have been cheated on, and also kind of going to be speaking to people who have been the other party, because, you know, it takes two to tango. So that was my plan, and it's really kind of going back to my roots, you know, where it started. This is an article that appeared in the Metro newspaper called Breaking Up the Easy Way, which was quite hilarious. It wasn't particularly complimentary when it first, you know, at first glance, when you read it. It says, when I first read therapist Marilyn Devonshire's guff on New Age, on NLP, it sounded like New Age hocus pocus, a bit of therapy, a bit of hypnosis, and a process designed to kind of, you know, rewire your mind. Then we get to the end and the journalist is saying, I still don't understand how the technique works so quickly and subtly, but it seamlessly, but it did, and best of all, with no conscious effort on my part. So, you know, part of the program that I was planning to work on today, after I'd been and had a chat with my Facebook friends, was about, you know, partly about how you can kind of break up more easily. Also, going back to my roots, that's me there. This is one of the relationship problem pages that I used to write. Now, this one was for Here's Health magazine. When I first started out. And what I'm really kind of going back to is the whole thing about, you know, heartbreak. That's me there. Did a magazine feature called We Survived Heartbreak, and it made us stronger. So that was my plan for today, to sit and work on the mind map, start translating these ideas into the actual program itself. You know, I'm writing all the, you know, the kind of the modules. There are going to be, it's an online program. There are going to be kind of, you know, 6 modules that run, everything from the discovery and the revelation, the unanswered questions, healing the heartbreak, picking up the pieces, going from surviving to thriving, and then kind of soul healing, and also focusing on what participants want to do on that session, and also a couple of bonus sessions inside the mind of the cheater, because it's really important to hear that side of the story as well. And also, people always love the Angel Tarot Huna Access Consciousness. So my plan for today was already set. It was to sit down, play with the mind map, start putting the ideas together. But then, of course, I realised my means of sharing what I'm creating here, you know, with the process, with the workshop, with taking all of these aspects about how to break up more easily, surviving heartbreak, doing the agony aunt piece, you know, looking at affairs in more detail. A big realization was it comes back to this beautiful website here, because of course, when I create a new program, one of the first things that I do is I put the link on Facebook. I was going to go and thank everyone who took part in the survey, because I did a Survey Monkey survey this week, asking people, have you had an affair? Have you been cheated on? Have you been the other person? How do you feel about it? And so part of the plan was to, you know, I've incorporated little, excuse me, segments of that into the workshop, it's, you know, into the program itself. And it has been quite revealing, just looking at some of the things that people have said. They've been wonderful in terms of sharing. Oh, there was one that was really quite Let's see. So, one said, asking how does it feel when you find out? Because if you're the partner who's cheated, you sometimes don't kind of get it. But they said I was devastated, hurt, bewildered, physically sick. Somebody else said it was horrendous, like a knife going through me. Another said I felt gutted, like everything was a complete lie. So we're going to look at that aspect, but we're also going to hear from the voices of the people who have themselves been the one having the affair. And again, people have been very forthcoming. One person said, I was hoping my partner would not find out. It was only meant to be for a short period and is not meant to be serious. And another said, for them, they didn't realise at the start, maybe they thought it was something more, but it was purely physical. And then they really kind of shared how they felt being in the presence of the partner they were having an affair with. And it was about getting their needs met without responsibility. So for me, it was a one-sided coin where my partner had an affair, but then that transitioned very quickly in terms of going, okay, there's more than one aspect to this. So what I was planning to do this morning with Facebook was to go on to Facebook and thank everyone who took part in the survey, because I only shared that link yesterday on Facebook. And so that's where all of the results have come from. So, I mean, if you follow me on social media, I'm always banging on about how much I love Facebook, how much I'm always saying, oh, thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. I love you. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I already know that a big part of my life is there. So today for me was simply a reminder about how big a factor Facebook is in terms of communication, in terms of connection, because of course I've got several private secret groups on Facebook as well. So one of the things I do each day is I rock up there, have a chat with everyone. How have you been getting on? What have you been doing? Sharing, reading their updates. So it's just been a reminder of how big a part it is. I'm always appreciative of it. I've done videos. I'm sure Mark Zuckerberg had never seen them, but I've done videos for Mark saying, oh, Mark, this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just really interested to know if you've complained about Facebook in the past and you're one of the people who's been affected by this. How are you coping? What did you notice about it? And did you have a realization maybe that it's a bigger part of your day and a bigger part of your life than you first thought? Anyway, time to get back to creating the Eventbrite page, time to get back to taking the stuff off of the mind map and putting it down on paper. Marilyn Devonish here from transformationstm.com, over and out. And actually, let me just pull that up for you while I'm here. If you did want to get in touch, if the program sounds of interest to you, you'd like to join me, this is the website, my main website. A bit busy, I am going to pare it down at some point, I'm sure. The website address is www.transformationstm.com, and that's TRANCE, as in hypnotic trance, F for Freddy, ORMATIONS.tm.com, so transformationstm.com. You'll find general information on there about programs, photo reading, the archetypes, the soul plans. There is a page for events and workshops. That said, what I'm creating at the moment with the affair is not going to be on the website yet. So when Facebook is up, go to, it's /Marilyn Devonish, MARILYN, that's Marilyn, same spelling as in Marilyn Monroe. And Devonish is Devon with an ISH on the end, so DEV for Victor, ONISH. So keep an eye on my Facebook page, same for Twitter, /Marilyn Devonish. I will share the link for the new program there. It's called Surviving and Thriving After the Affair, and how to heal when your heart, life and dreams have been shattered. So keep an eye on my Facebook page and Twitter page. I am on LinkedIn, the Neuro Success Coach. Don't use it as often as Facebook. But yeah, if you'd like to join me for the program, or if you want to take part in the survey, then I would love to hear from you as well. So back to work. Back to the mind map, and I'll catch you all later. Have a fabulous, wonderful and connected day, however it is that you find your form of connection. Marilyn Devonish from transformationstm.com, over and out.